English language, all the sentences in English language has 4 compartments. For the statements and answers, there are only 3 compartments. For the questions, one more compartment is added in the beginning of the sentence. That is all about the language. And English language is ruled by helping verbs only. Action verbs and helping verbs. Action verbs are common. Come, go, take, write, eat, drink, ask. Minimum 100 verbs are compulsory on the tongue for everybody to communicate, to talk on the daily activities. Of course, another 400 verbs you have to keep in the brain. You can gather more vocabulary by reading newspapers, by reading magazines, storybooks, all these things, because vocabulary gathering is not limited to time. It is extended. Even today, people like me also learning vocabulary. But minimum verbs, minimum number of words you should have to deliver, to communicate on a daily basis. Now, we are going to talk about the general actions. What do you mean by general actions? General actions means the actions which happen generally. Past means over, future means not yet started. General means it happened yesterday, it happened day before yesterday, it happened today and happening, it will happen tomorrow and day after tomorrow also. It happens always, or it does not happen always. See, there are certain activities that we do every day. The word every day, daily, regularly, usually, casually, not any particular time. Suppose if I say usually or generally, is it a particular time? No, it is not a particular time. It is a general time. A time can be given in 2 different forms. A time can be a particular time or it can be a general time. What is a particular time? Suppose if I say today, particular time, yesterday, a day before yesterday, last month, last year, 27th of last month, at 7 o'clock, at 9 o'clock. These are all the particular times. But general times have got no time at all. We use the words which denote that it is a general action. It happens every day. Not today, not yesterday, not tomorrow, no particular time or date or day or time or nothing, no year, no month, nothing. What are the words we use there? Generally, usually, casually, normally, frequently, seldom, rarely, often, always, never, ever, right? Now and then, and every day, daily. These are all the words which denote no particular time. They denote no particular time. No yesterday, no today, no tomorrow. We talk general, in general, right? There are many activities that you do every day. What are the activities that you do every day? Getting up, you get up every day, right? And every day you go to bed. Every day you have your breakfast, lunch, dinner. Every day you take bath, you brush your teeth, you go to office, you study, you watch TV. So if you want to say that you do these activities daily or every day or generally, those are called general actions. If not like that, I did something yesterday or tomorrow or today morning, or I will do something tomorrow morning or after the class. That is a future actions and past actions. I had my breakfast. I did have or I had. Both are okay. I had my breakfast yesterday. I had my breakfast in the morning. I did not have my breakfast. I did have. I did not have. Past. Did you have? Did you not have? Why did you not have? Questions. And future में कैसा होता है? I will have my breakfast. I will have my dinner. I will not have my dinner. Will you have your dinner? Won't you have your dinner? Why will you have? Why won't you have? What will you have? Future, past. These two are there. Two wings. Now, the general actions we use, very simple. I will write on my screen and explain the compartment wise and questions also, because you must not forget the rules of language which I explained in the very beginning of the class. What are the rules? In English language, the verb is the second compartment after the subject compartment. In the verbal compartment, we use helping verbs and action verbs also, both combinations. And at the end of the sentence, we use object and phrase, ending words compartment, guard compartment. And in the questions, one compartment is added before the subject compartment, first compartment. This is called helping verb, because all the questions in English language are to be started with the helping verb only, not like Telugu or Hindi. And in the Indian compartment, the first compartment in the questions, you may have some question words also, like what, when, where, which, how many, how long, how far, plus one helping verb. Plus one helping verb. Let me now open my screen and how to communicate our general actions. While I'm explaining, don't touch the screen. Don't touch the cursor. And keep the device 12 inches away from you. Yes. See, as I told you, the sentences in English, when you go for statements and answers, these two are in the format of compartment 1. It's called subject compartment. And then followed by verb, a verbal compartment. This is a very important compartment. Second compartment. And third compartment is the object, the receiver, and the phrase. Phrase means group of words. Compartment 1, compartment 2, and 3. In the verbal compartment, there may be helping verb. Not there may be, there is a helping verb and combination with the action verb, main verb. These two will be there. There may be one helping verb, but two helping verbs, or 3 or 4 helping verbs also. So in the verbal compartment, the combination of helping verb and action verb both will be there. In the subject compartment, there may be one person, 2 persons, 3 persons, 4 persons. There may be any number of persons. In the subject compartment, there may be one word or two words or a phrase or a clause. So subjective clauses are there, subjective phrases are there. There are many things that are there available. In the object compartment, third compartment mein kya hota hai? You see, object means the receiver of the action, and the phrase, the ending words, the group of words. The most of the English sentences are framed by the phrases only, right? In the past, how we learned this? I did write. See, in the past, I helping verb did write. What did I write? The exam. I did write the exam. So did write can be clubbed into one, and the form is changed into V2. I wrote. In the future, negative में कैसा होता है? Did not. I did not. So in the negative, you can't club. Did not write. In the future, in the place of did, we use will. I will write the exam tomorrow. Negative में I will not is called I won't write the exam. You can see here, all the sentences are with the V1, right only. You can see the block here, the entire block is right, V1 only. And what is changed is did, positive helping verb for the past. This is the past. This is also past. But this is the future. This is the future. Because will and won't are the futures. So this is how we learned the positive and negative sentences in the past and future. Now, what I want to tell you is, in the form of questions, when you want to make a question, one more compartment is added to the sentence. Where we add that compartment? That one more compartment, I said, that one more compartment is added here. This is called engine compartment. In this compartment, you have question words. You have question words. Yeah. You have question words. You have helping verb also. See, this is only for the questions. Because I said verb means the combination of helping verb and action verb. So the helping verb comes to the place of the engine compartment in the questions. How we questioned the past actions, positive, negative, and all. We started with the did you write? Why I'm telling this means you must have a clear idea. Did you write what? The exam. Negative में didn't you write? All the sentences as it is. Didn't you write the exam? And I'm unable to see the screen because I have got eye problems. And sometimes what is happening, we can add any question word before this. Why didn't you write? Why didn't you write? How did you write? So this entire comes under the engine compartment. Then the subject compartment is here. Then you see the verbal compartment, the object compartment. So this is the pattern of writing and questioning, answering the sentences in English language. Now the discussion is about the general actions. In the general actions also, first of all, you must have some idea about what is a general action. General actions means మనం రోజు చేసే పనులు, అప్పుడప్పుడు చేసే పనులు. మనం ఎప్పుడూ చేయని పనులు, బలానా టైం అనే మాట లేకుండా చెప్పే పనులన్నీ కూడా జనరల్ యాక్షన్స్. అలాగే యూనివర్సల్ ట్రూత్స్ అవి కూడా జనరల్ యాక్షన్సే. మన ఇష్టాలు, అయిష్టాలు, అవర్ లైక్స్ అండ్ డిస్లైక్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో జనరల్ యాక్షన్స్. Our habits are also general actions. So general actions means all these things, they come under the definition of general actions. నేను రోజు 5 o'clock నిద్ర లేస్తాను. నేను నిద్ర లేచిన తర్వాత నేను బెడ్ మీద కాసేపు కూర్చుంటాను. ఎప్పుడు? రేపా? ఇవాళ? కాదు. రోజు జనరల్‌గా. తర్వాత నేను ఒక హాఫ్ లీటర్ వాటర్ తాగుతాను. తర్వాత నేను నా అబ్లూషన్స్ కంప్లీట్ చేసుకుంటాను. ఆ తర్వాత మంచి కాఫీ తాగుతాను. వీలుంటే బిస్కెట్స్ తింటాను. దాని వెంటనే నేను దగ్గరలో ఉన్న పార్క్‌కెళ్తాను. అక్కడ ఒక 7-8 కిలోమీటర్లు నడుస్తాను. ఇది ఫ్యూచర్ కాదు నేను మాట్లాడుతుంది. రేపు నడుస్తానని చెప్పట్లేదు. రేపు అనే మాట అక్కడ లేదు. రోజు నేను చేసే పనులు. రోజు అనే మాట వాడుతున్నాను. జనరల్‌గా అనే మాట వాడుతున్నాను. మరి ఇలాంటివి చెప్పాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? కంపార్ట్మెంట్ 1 ఉంది గదా మన దగ్గర. ఫస్ట్ కంపార్ట్మెంట్‌లో సబ్జెక్ట్ ఈస్ కామన్. కంపార్ట్మెంట్ 2లో మనం ఏం వాడతామంటే, వి యూజ్ డూ ప్లస్ V1. డూ ప్లస్ V1 కంపార్ట్మెంట్ 2లో, రైట్? దెన్ వి యూజ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అండ్ ఫ్రేజ్. సార్ డూ ఎందుకు సార్ అక్కడ? ఇక్కడ డూ కంపల్సరీగా పెట్టాల్సిన అవసరం లేదండి. కానీ హెల్పింగ్ వర్బ్ లేకుండా సెంటెన్సెస్ ఉండవు కదా ఇంగ్లీష్‌లో. సపోజ్ నేను రోజు 5 o'clock నిద్ర లేస్తాను. ఐ గెట్ అప్ ఎట్ 5 o'clock అంటాం. కానీ ఐ డూ గెట్ అప్ అని దాని అర్థం. సో గెటప్‌లో ఏముంటుందంటే డూ ఉంటుంది ఆటోమేటిక్‌గా. నేను రోజు 8 కిలోమీటర్లు నడుస్తానండి అని చెప్తున్నప్పుడు ఐ డూ వాక్ అంటే డూ ప్లస్ వాక్ ఈ 2 కలిస్తే మళ్ళా వాకే అవుతుంది. అంటే 0 + 1 ఆర్ 1 + 0 = 1 కానీ మరి అక్కడ డూ ఎందుకు పెట్టాం సార్ మనం అంటే, మీకు ముందు నెగెటివ్‌లో డూ కావాలి కంపల్సరీగా ఇంకా. పాజిటివ్‌లో డూ అక్కర్లేదు. అక్కర్లేకపోయినా పెట్టాం. ఈ 2 డూ ప్లస్ V1 తీసేసి డైరెక్ట్‌గా V1 ఒక్కటే వాడొచ్చు. కానీ డూ ఎందుకు పెట్టాం? డూ అలవాటు చేసుకుంటున్నాం. మనం పాస్ట్‌లో డిడ్ గో అన్నాం. డిడ్ ఎందుకు పెట్టాం? డిడ్ నెగెటివ్‌లో కంపల్సరీ కాబట్టి. అది అలవాటు కావాలి కాబట్టి. ఐ డిడ్ గో అన్నాం. ఐ వెంట్ అనొచ్చు. ఇక్కడ కూడా ఐ డు గో, ఐ గో 2 ఒకటే. సో ఇక్కడ డూ ప్లస్ V1 వాడతాం. బావుంది. ఈ డూ ప్లస్ V1కి బదులుగా మనం ఏం వాడొచ్చని చెప్పాను? V1 డైరెక్ట్‌గా వాడొచ్చు. రైట్? సో ఐ గెట్ అప్ at 5 o'clock every day. I sit in the bed for some time. I rub my hands. I make నా వర్బ్‌ని గమనించండి. నా సెంటెన్స్‌లో వర్బ్ యాక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా గమనించండి. I make a little body movements. I drink half a liter of water. I complete my ablutions. Then I have and take. I have a good coffee and 2 biscuits. Then I go to a park nearby my house. I walk in the park. I walk in the park for 8 kilometers. Then I sit under the shade of a tree. I relax myself. Then my friends come to the park. We all talk for some time. We crack jokes. We all laugh together. We all అనట్లేదు. We all laugh together. We enjoy ourselves. Right? This is how I can say. And then I get back home and I read the Hindu paper. I find a lot of new phrases, new words in the paper. I note down in a separate book. I refer to the Google if I don't understand the meaning. And then I drink green tea. Immediately I take my shower. Then I pray to God for 5 minutes and I thank God for what He has given me. I thank God. Then I have my breakfast and I start my day. So when I'm talking about I is the first person, right? I get up, we get up, you get up, they get up, chalega. For all these people, get up, get up, get up, okay. But when I talk about singulars, who's singulars? Special singulars, third person, he, she, it, right? When the subject is about the subject compartment has a different combination. The subject compartment has third person singular numbers. He, she, it, and all the people who belong to that category. For example, all names, Rama, Krishna, Sita, Gopal, Daniel, all names, my cousin, my brother, my uncle, my father, my brother, my sister, my daughter, the government, the committee. So all third person singular numbers. When the subject is about the third person singular numbers, we cannot use do plus V1. We must use does plus V1. So does plus V1, that is the point here I want to make it clear. Does plus V1 is equal to V5. So do plus V1 is equal to V1. But does plus V1 is not V1. When you add does to the V1, it becomes V5. What is a V5? For example, I get up. I do get up. He does get up at 5 o'clock or he gets up at 5 o'clock. So V5 means yes or es is added to the base form. Gets up, comes, goes, takes, writes, walks, relaxes, prays, starts. Yes or es is added. Suppose you don't want to add yes or es. You don't want to use V5. You can use does plus V1 also. I do get up. He does get up. I do sit in the bed. He does sit in the bed. So when do does and when do plus V1 and does plus V1 is confusing, you can use V1 or V5 depending upon the persons in the subject. If the person in the subject is he, she, it, and all the people belonging to that category, you can use V5 directly. Just before I told about my routine, right? Now I am talking about Mr. Gopal Rao, his routines. Mr. Gopal gets up. Does get up is there, but I am using V5. Options are there, I can use any one of these two options. In the positive only. In the negative, no options are there. Gopal Rao gets up at 5 o'clock. He sits in the bed for some time. He sits. Watch my verb. I'm using V5. He sits in the bed for 5 minutes and he rubs his hands. He makes some body movements and he drinks half a liter of water. And then he completes his ablutions. Then he has, not he have. He does have is equal to has. He does have is equal to he has. Or he takes. Both are same. He has coffee and 2 biscuits, or he takes some coffee and 2 biscuits. Then he goes to the park nearby his house and he walks in the park for 8 kilometers to 9 kilometers, 7 kilometers. And he sits under the shade of a tree. He relaxes. And his friends, here his friends are not. Friends ante is not he, she, it kada. A category kaduga. Is a plural, more than one. So his friends come, not comes. His friends come to the same park and he talks with his friends. He cracks jokes with his friends. Then he gets back home and he relaxes himself in the house. He reads the Hindu paper every day. He finds a number of new words in the paper. He notes down all the new words. He Googles all the new words to find the meaning. And while reading the paper, he takes green tea. And then he takes a shower. And then he prays to God and he thanks God. Immediately after that, he takes his breakfast. He has his breakfast or he takes his breakfast and he starts the day. You understand now? So this is how I use to communicate the general actions of all the persons. Say here, I'm using V1 directly or V5 directly. V5 is used only for the third person singular number in the subject. Who are the third person singular number? He, she, it, and all the people who belong to that category are called third person singular. All singulars you can take except I. Except I. I kaakunda anni singulars ki V5 vaadandi. Suppose if you don't want to use V5, you can use does plus V1. For other persons, do plus V1 is also, you can use do plus V1 also. Right? Why do or do plus V1, does plus V1? We have divided because in the negative onwards, questions onwards, you can't use V5. You must always use V1. But helping verb is compulsory in the negative. Not is to be added, right? Sir, in general ga cinema chustanu. I generally watch movies. Atanu general ga cinema chustadu. He generally watches movies. నేను రోజు హిందూ పేపర్ చదువుతాను. ఐ రీడ్ హిందూ పేపర్ ఎవ్రీ డే. అతను రోజు హిందూ పేపర్ చదువుతాడు. హీ రీడ్స్ ఇన్ ద హిందూ పేపర్ ఎవ్రీ డే. నేను రోజు 8 కిలోమీటర్స్ నడుస్తాను. ఐ వాక్ ఫర్ 8 కిలోమీటర్స్ ఎవ్రీ డే. అతను రోజు 8 కిలోమీటర్స్ నడుస్తాడు. హీ వాక్స్. సో వాక్స్ కి బదులుగా ఏం వాడచ్చు? హీ డస్ వాక్. He does walk for 8 kilometers. So does plus V1 is equal to V5. Rules of English language I am telling you. Does plus V1 is equal to V5. Do plus V1 is equal to V1 only. Why it is V1 I have explained here. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. But why do is there? Because I want to tell you walk includes do walk. Do is also included in walk. You understand? Now we go for the negatives. How the negatives are formed. When once you understand the splitting of the sentences here, negative can easily be formed. For example, in రోజు walk chestanu, I walk for 8 kilometers. 8 kilometers is the distance I am talking. So I can say I walk for 8 kilometers. In రోజు నడవనండి. See, do walk. Now do you will understand the importance of do now. I walk for 8 kilometers. So compartment number 1, subject compartment I walk, I not walk is not possible, right? So helping verb is compulsory. Do not is called don't. I don't walk for 8 kilometers every day. For 8 kilometers every day is the phrase, not the object. It's a phrase, a group of words. You see the compartment number 1 is always there. Compartment number 1 is the same. It doesn't change. So compartment number 2, इसमें क्या है? You find here helping verb, negative helping verb, and V1 is there. I do walk, I don't walk. Very simple. I do walk, I don't walk. I do walk, I do not walk. So I walk for 8 kilometers every day. I do not walk for 8 kilometers. నేను రోజు వాక్ చేయను అంటే నువ్వు రోజు కొన్ని పనులు చేయవు అని చెప్పాలనుకోండి. I don't watch movies అండి. That means Not today or yesterday or tomorrow you are talking about. You are talking about indefinite time. The time is not definite. There is no particular time. I don't watch movies means what? You have no interest or no habit, no routine of watching movies. That is what does it mean by. Hope you understand this. Okay. So I do not watch. I don't watch. I don't watch. We don't watch. I don't walk. We don't walk. You don't walk. They don't walk. For all these people, don't walk. For example, you are talking about singulars. He, she, it. Then does is there already. Does plus V1 is equal to V5. No, we don't use V5 here. Because does plus V1 form has to be used. Because we have two forms. We can use does plus V1 form, or you can use directly V5 form. But for the negative, we use does plus V1 form. Because why? In the negative, not is to be added. Because to add not, we use this form, not this form in the negative. So here in the verbal compartment, for the third person singular number, we use does. Sorry. We use does not plus V1 only, no V5. See, there are two alternatives are there. Does plus V1 is equal to V5. Because not is there, does not. The whole sentence is as it is. The compartment, the last compartment is as it is. So I don't walk for 8 kilometers. He doesn't walk. He don't know is very, very wrong. 99% of the people say he don't know anything. He don't know anything. Is it right? Is it a right sentence? No, it is not a right sentence. He don't know anything is wrong. He doesn't know anything is right. I don't know is correct. Naken teledu is correct. I don't know. We don't know. You don't know. They don't know. Correct. But he don't know is not correct. He doesn't know. She doesn't know. My mother doesn't know. My father doesn't know. My brother doesn't know. My sister doesn't know. All are third singular numbers. Third person singular numbers. So doesn't plus V1. Doesn't know means what? Is it any? Do you have any time there? There is no timeline. It extends in the past, present, future, indefinite time. When the time is indefinite, it is called timeline is not there. There is no timeline. Is there any time like today or yesterday, tomorrow, day after tomorrow? No. No particular time. That is why they are called general actions. For example, Suryudu Turpuna Udayinchunu. Everyday activities, it is a nityam. Every day is a natural truth, universal truth. The sun will rise. The sun has just risen. The sun is rising. No, you can't say like that. When you are talking about the universal truth, the sun rises in the east. The sun sets in the west. The sun sets V5 because sun is the sun. Mundu da petali. The sun sets in the west. Sun is a third person singular number. He కింద తీసుకుంటాం. The moon is beautiful. Is the verb there. Right? So when you talk about the general actions positive, we use V1, V5 or do plus V1 or does plus V1. But when you talk about negative, V5 never comes for the singulars. Always we use V1, both for all the persons. But do not plus V1, does not plus V1 comes. I don't walk every day. I don't do exercise every day. I don't do yoga every day. I don't do. See, one do is the main verb. Another do is the helping verb. Do forms. I don't do yoga every day. I is there, so don't do is the right word, right verb. Ame rozu yoga cheyadu. Ame. She doesn't do yoga every day. She doesn't do yoga every day. She doesn't do. Right? ఆమె రోజు యోగా చేస్తుందని చెప్పాలనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఏం చెప్తారు? డస్ నాట్ లో నాట్ తీసే షీ డస్ డూ యోగా. షీ డస్ డూ గా ఏమవుతుంది? షీ డస్ యోగా ఎవ్రీడే. నేను రోజు యోగా చెయ్యను, ఐ డోంట్ డూ యోగా. మరి యోగా చేస్తాను, ఐ డూ యోగా. ఐ డూ వస్తా, వన్ డూ యూ కెన్ రిమూవ్ వన్ డూ. ఐ డూ యోగా ఎవ్రీడే, దట్స్ ఆల్. I eat more fiber food. I do eat anna, I eat anna okate. I eat more fruits. Negative, I don't eat more fruits. He does eat fruits. He does eat కాస్త మనం ఆప్షన్ ఉందిగా మనకి, V5 గా మార్చుకునే ఆప్షన్. He eats fruits very much. అతను ఫ్రూట్స్ తినడు, అప్పుడు V5 ఆప్షన్ లేదు మనకి ఇంకా. డస్ నాట్ పెట్టాల్సిందే. He does not eat fruits much. So this is how the positive and negative sentences are formed. Now when you go for the questions, as I told you, in the questions, always you must remember the questions always begin with the helping verb before the subject. One special compartment comes here. I said already, there is a special compartment before the subject compartment. We have a subject compartment, no doubt about that. Subject compartment is there. But before the subject compartment, engine compartment has to be added for the questions. And then verbal compartment comes here. The verb is always here. There are two verbs here. Here you can have only one verb in the questions. Action verb. The action verb is in the V1 form. Because for all the persons we use verb means V1, verbal compartment. Then we close the sentence with the object or a phrase, a question mark in the last compartment. You can see here how the remaining compartments are there. Very simple. Subject is there as usually. Then use verb, V1 form. Then object compartment, the same. One, first compartment, second compartment, third compartment. Same compartments are also here. You can see compartment number 1, 2, 3. The same compartments are here. But what is added here is we divide the engine compartment into two parts. In the engine compartment, we have to use a helping verb. What are the helping verbs that we have here? The helping verb is do, negative mein don't, does, or doesn't. See, you can see here there are helping verbs in the engine compartment because it's a question. We are questioning. And sometimes you can start with a question words also. What, when, where, which, how many, how long, how far. For example, what are the questions we use? Meeru roju walk chestara? Meeru, subject mein you is there. So we take do. Do you walk, V1, every day? Do you walk every day? Do you walk? Will you walk? Did you walk? Nahi hai. Will you walk means future. నడుస్తావా, రేపు నడుస్తావా? Did you walk? నడిచావా? Do you walk every day? రోజు నడుస్తావా నువ్వు? Do you walk every day? Yes, I walk every day. No, I do not walk every day. Do you eat fruits? Yes, I eat fruits. No, I do not eat fruits. Do you pray to God every day? Yes, I pray to God. No, I do not pray to God. So these are general actions. Questions may be negative also. For examples, do you pray to God? Don't you pray to God? నువ్వు దేవుడు దండం పెట్టుకోవా? దేవుడిని ప్రార్థించవా? నువ్వు రోజు నడవవా? నువ్వు రోజు ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేయవా? నువ్వు రోజు యోగా చేయవా? నువ్వు రోజు ఇంగ్లీష్ పేపర్ చదవవా? డోంట్ యూ రీడ్ ఇంగ్లీష్ పేపర్ ఎవ్రీ డే? బికాస్ ఇక్కడ యూ ఉంది కాబట్టి నేను డూ నోట్ డోంట్ తీసుకుంటున్నా, నా ఇష్టం, పాజిటివ్ ఆర్ నెగిటివ్, బికాస్ యూ ఇస్ దేర్. నేను యూని క్వశ్చన్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఐఎమ్ క్వశ్చనింగ్ యూ. సో ఐ కెన్ టేక్ డూ యూ ఆర్ డోంట్ యూ. డూ ఐ, డోంట్ ఐ. డూ we, don't we. Do they, don't they. Suppose if I want to question singulars, special category, he, she, it, I can't use do or don't. I should use does or doesn't. For example, atanu రోజు వాక్ చేస్తాడా. Do he walk అనకూడదు. You should not say does he walk every day. Does he walk every day? Yes, he walks. Positive లో V5. Or he does walk. పాజిటివ్ లో మనకి ఆప్షన్స్ రెండు ఉన్నాయి. డస్ వాక్ అనొచ్చు, వాక్స్ అనొచ్చు. నడవడండి అని చెప్పాలి, నెగిటివ్ లో ఆప్షన్స్ లేవు. హీ డస్ నాట్ వాక్. హీ వాక్స్ ఎవ్రీ డే. హీ డస్ నాట్ వాక్ ఎవ్రీ డే. డస్ హీ డ్రింక్ 4 liters of water every day? Does he? Because he is there, I am starting with does. Does he drink 4 liters of water? Yes, he drinks V5 positive में. He drinks 4 liters of water. No, he doesn't drink. नेगेटिव में V5 का यूज करने की हमको उपलब्ध नहीं है. हमको उपलब्ध नहीं है. There is no chance for us to use V5 in the negative. He doesn't drink 5 liters or 4 liters of water. Does he speak English well? అతను ఇంగ్లీష్ బాగా మాట్లాడతాడా? This is not a past question. This is not a future question. This is a general question. Does he speak English well? Yes, he speaks. You have an option also. He does speak in the positive. He speaks English well. Negative में no option. He doesn't speak English well. Doesn't he speak English well? Negative में doesn't. You can start with a negative helping verb with the third person singular number. Doesn't he speak English? No, he speaks English. No, he does. Yes, he doesn't speak English. Doesn't he understand English? No, he understands English. Yes, he doesn't understand English. So you can understand now very clearly in the questions, one more compartment is added, because in a sentence we have 3 compartments, but in the questions we have 4 compartments. The 4th compartment is a beginning engine compartment, which comes before the subject compartment and which contains the helping verb, positive or negative, and it contains the question words also. What, when. Suppose you can ask here some questions. Do you walk every day? I can ask how many kilometers. Question word I can add there. How many kilometers do you walk every day? You must know how to question also. Questions are very important, and most of the people, students, are not practicing the questions. How many kilometers do you walk every day? Where do you walk every day? Where do you walk every day? Why don't you walk every day? Why don't you walk? Enduku nadavavu? See, these questions are not about the past. They are not about the future. They don't have any timeline. They are indefinitely used, irrespective of any time at all. Hope you understand this, right? So you can ask, what do you get up early in the morning? Yes, I get up early in the morning. What time do you get up early in the morning? I get up at 5 o'clock every morning. Do you get up? What time do you get up, right? Why do you get up at 5 o'clock every morning? It's my habit. It's my routine. I get up at 5 o'clock to do exercise and to make my body fit. Why don't you get up at 5 o'clock every morning? ఎందుకు లేవు 5 గంటలకి? Why don't you get up? You can ask the same questions to the third person, to the special categories like singulars. Does he get up at 5 o'clock? Okay. You can add, what time does he get up every morning? Oh, he gets up at 5 o'clock. Why does he get up at 5 o'clock? Why doesn't he get up at 5 o'clock? What does he do after getting up at 5 o'clock? Right? Number of questions are there. So the topic which I have explained today is general, routine, regular actions. How to communicate in English. How to say positively, how to say negatively, how to question. So you must remember there are 3 compartments. Which compartment, I think which words are to be used in which compartment. Subject compartment, there may be 1 word or 2 words or 3 words. There are more number of words in the subject compartment. There is a verbal compartment. The verb may be helping verb and action verb, direct action verb, or 2 helping verbs and action verb, 3 helping verbs, action verb. And in the last compartment, object and phrase compartment, there is an object, receiver of the action, and a group of words. Generally, these 3 are the compartments when you give the answers and statements. But when you question, 1 more compartment is added before the subject compartment. That is called the question words and helping verbs are before the subject. So let us take one example. In both the cases, like I get up at 5 o'clock, or I read English paper every morning. I don't read English paper every morning. Do you read English paper every morning? Don't you read English paper every morning? Which paper do you read every morning? Why don't you read English paper every morning? Now, if the same questions and answers are for the third person, he, she, how it is? He reads the Hindu every morning. He does not read the Hindu every morning. Does he read the Hindu paper every morning? Doesn't he read the Hindu paper every morning? Which paper does he read every morning? Why doesn't he read English paper? Because he's learning English. So this is the topic for today. I hope you have understood what I have explained so far. So ladies and gentlemen, the entire topic has been recorded and this will be uploaded not only in our application but also on YouTube. You can see them also. So both are done simultaneously. So I'm stopping the recording.